Alright, y'all. I'm continuing my series of Harry Potter as promised. It don't get dark to the next movie, but it's real now. And it's different. Harry talking about catching a body. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, y'all. I didn't like this one too much on first view because I thought like who's the villain, and when you really look at it, it is no villain because it's plot twist with Sirius Black being the Godfather and really the good guy. So the villain is Pettigrew. And this wasn't like Dolores Umbridge. Like, by the way, spoilers. I hate. Y'all know how I feel about spoilers. Unless it's recently within the 2 year span is when I say spoilers. Like if a movie came out in 2020, that's spoiler worth. Because it's a movie I ain't seen that came out 2 years ago. But if a movie 20 years over or older, I'll be just forgetting to say spoilers. I probably didn't do it the last two videos. But spoilers for this entire series, Harry Potter, everything. Because if you ain't seen it, I don't know why you even watching me. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to it. Back to the basics. This movie got betrayal, revenge, murder, damn near treason. This one it started being like, kids know about it. They know about the books. They know about the history. So they prepare for it. But damn it, this one I started viewing it as, okay, this still is a little kiddie. Because when they go to Hollowsmeade and all that, the field trip that Harry couldn't go because he had a field trip slip. You know what I'm saying? I start seeing like, it's still for kids. But you start to see they starting to go for teenagers and adults now. This is for everybody, starting in this movie personally for me. And let's get straight to it. Every movie is natural with the blood pack. Harry is protected by being with the Dursleys because that's a living relative who was kin to Lily, which is his mom, R.I.P. Lily and James. Now it's my son. I just shoot it out the way. I'm watching doing a video. He just finna come in. Go away, son. Yeah, whatever. So this movie starts off as every movie starts off. It's he at the Dursleys' house doing his thing. But Harry, you also notice in this movie for me, because on my first view, I'm always gonna go to my first viewing, not my 100th viewing. My first viewing, I'm like, damn, he look a little older from the second one. And then maybe I'm wrong. Like and subscribe and comment if I am. But I think this is the movie where they took like a year off. Because he come back looking a little older, Ron a little taller, and Hermione a little taller. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna get into nothing sexual about Hermione and nothing like that. I know she a grown woman now. But damn it, I got a daughter her age. She was a kid then, and I'm not gonna get into that. But her figure is starting to grow. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So they starting to come of age, as you can see clearly by the case. By the case of the movie. They starting to, they voices, you know what I'm saying, they nuts drop. They voices a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? They getting into that, you know what I'm saying, middle stages of your teenage years. Now we get, I ain't even finna talk about the Dudley scene. Because, you know what I'm saying, they treating this dude, you know what I'm saying, like, if y'all hated him this bad, why y'all take him in? Soon as the movie come on, it's raining, it's dark, it's gloomy. Dursley and his sister, they come in, throw the wet umbrella in Harry's face, and they telling him to fetch my coffee and set the dinner table. Like, fam, he's a family member. He ain't the damn butler, and butlers get treated better than this. So Harry over there, you know what I'm saying, getting the coffee, getting the food. They at the table, and Dursley's sister, big fat ass lady, you know what I'm saying, she got a, I guess, a pet business. I could be wrong about that, but she feeding her animals, you know what I'm saying, food off the dinner table with Harry getting the scraps like he the animal. So they talking like, how the boy doing? Woo. They talking about Harry like he ain't even there. I'm talking about this shit too much, but it's funny because I'm finna get to the main part of it. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this. I feel like Harry in this moment. I'd have done more. So they talking about Harry like he ain't there. Like, yeah, we can't even blame Harry. He's slow. He's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done everything for this boy. Y'all lifesavers. That's what Dudley's sister saying to Dudley. Like, I'd left the boy in the street if it came to my door. So then they like, but we can't blame Harry. You gotta blame the bitch. She say bitch because she talking from a dog perspective. Like, if something wrong with puppies, you blame the mom, not the dad, Gina, whatever it was. So Harry took offense to that. So he didn't say nothing though. He just looked up and perked up. So then he was like, what about the boy's father? What is he? And then Petunia like, oh, he was a nobody, a little drunk. And then Harry step up like, hold on, my pops wasn't no drunk. He was a great man. They like, who you talking to? They look at Harry like he didn't supposed to say nothing. So Harry get up like, woo woo. He do some non-magical spell on Vernon's sister. I forgot her name. I'm sorry. So he do the spell on her, blow her up to a fat hot air balloon, flew her off. Then he go upstairs, pack his bag. He up out of here. You know what I'm saying? He get the little cute little white owl. I'm bad with names, even though I done watched this 1,000 times. The name might come up later, but he get his little owl. He get his little trailer. He out of there. He coming down the stairs. Vernon like, what you doing? You can't go nowhere. You got nowhere to go. We your only lifeline. He pulled a wand out like it's a pistol. Like, I'll find somewhere to go. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm like, hell yeah, Harry. I'm tired of these motherfuckers too. So Harry finna go to the bus stop where, the magical bus. It's tracers on all kids 17 and under. So they know all your movements, all your wand activity, everything you do in and out of school. You know what I'm saying? So Harry at the bus station where they pick up runaways and orphans. He get on the bus. Before he get on the bus is a big plot twist. If this would have happened, the whole movie wouldn't have happened. He see this big black ass wolf dog looking figure. Scare the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? Yellow eyes, like, whoa. That's when the bus pull up and the wolf, which we find out is Sirius Black later, blah, blah, blah. He backs up and let him get on the bus. And then he looking at the paper like, You reading about the Dark Lord, because it's still he who must not be named. He like, you reading about Lord? I'm gonna say it though, Baltimore, damn it. He reading about Baltimore. He like, oh yeah, he was one of the worst ever. He is like, you heard about him, huh? He like, yeah. He is like, but have you heard about Sirius Black? He just escaped Azkaban. Azkaban is their version of, you know what I'm saying, maximum security, Alcatraz mixed with Pelican Bay, you know what I'm saying, mixed with the worst prisons in the world. You can't get out of there, magical or not. So he like, no, I ain't heard about him too much, woo woo woo. He don't know the backstory about Sirius or Pettigrew or the Marauders or nothing. So he get to the minister's office. They like, yeah, we put the memory charm on your family. They don't remember what happened. She good. Your auntie good. In later movies, they'd have been a bitch about this move with Harry. But right now, he's still good. So they let it slide. Now we get into the Hogwarts situation. He like, what up, peoples? Where y'all been? Know what I'm saying? I missed y'all. Woo woo. They clicking and clacking and clicking and clacking. That's when the Weasley boys are a year or two older than Ron, Hermione, and Harry. So they can actually use wands now. They have aged. So they got their little earplug, you know what I'm saying? They trying to listen in to what's happening. That's when Mr. Weasley, the father, pulled Harry to the side, like, come here, let me holler at you. You like a son to me. I know you've been hearing about the rumors of the Sirius Black escape. He has something to do with your parents' murder. Fam, I'm telling you like this. I know the nigga. Don't go after him. It ain't sweet. He like, I got you, but why would I want to go after somebody who want to murder me? He like, you right. You are Harry Potter. You a smart young guy. I love Ron Father. So he like, all right, we good. You know what I'm saying? He you know what I'm saying, let him go. Harry and them doing their thing. They go to school, you know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. It's always Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle. They always like the secondary antagonists. You know what I'm saying? They in class, school, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I don't go through every plot. These movies 2.5 hours. If I go through every plot beating moment, then these reviews would be 40 minutes. So they going through the motion. And this is the first movie where I was thinking in my mind, he done won the first 2 movies of Quidditch fresh as a rookie without even knowing. It's about damn time he lose at this. And that's what they give me. While they having they Quidditch in the they done had snow games too, but this is a rain game. And in our life, if it's rain and thunderstorms, we cut the sport event. But in the Harry Potter world, that don't mean a damn thing. It's thunder, lightning, storm, and gray, gloomy night. Everything. They having a hell of a battle. Quidditch is basically, hold on, let me get it. This was that gold thing I was talking about in my last review. But Quidditch, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go through every plot beating book. If you got the Quidditch history book, you know what it is. It's basically their version of soccer or football or basketball, whatever your country favorite sport is, that's what Quidditch is to the wizarding world. So it's a hell of a game. It look fun too, but it's damn vicious. It's football mixed with basketball, mixed with soccer, you know what I'm saying, mixed with racquetball or whatever. So they doing that, Harry and them going after that little gold ball I just showed you. I forgot the name of it. Maybe it ain't called a quiffler. I don't know what it is. A quiffler is the thing you hit with. Anyway, Anyways, they going into the upper atmosphere of the air to get the gold ball. But Harry's opponent gets shocked by the lightning, so he falls down. Dumbledore Augusto Momento and save him. That's when Harry see the gray cloud of the wolf, which is Sirius Black. He see that freeze up, he fall down at the sky. And that's when Dumbledore gotta save him, Augusto Momentum. He in the hospital, all his whole team, the Weasleys, his chick, not his chick, Hermione. And I think it is a chick who like Harry, you know what I'm saying, there. They all around the bed, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, Harry, you fell from like 100 feet. Dumbledore had to save you. Woo, woo, woo. He like, yeah, that's all good. At least I'm alive. About the game, did we win? They look at each other like, not only did we not win, your damn broom fucked up. You know, so his broom got snapped up. Woo, woo, woo. Get over to that. Now, like I said, they got a teacher, which is one of the Marauders, which is Harry's father, one of his best friend, Lupin. All that stuff mean, if you know the history, that mean lunar, night, moon, wolf, whatever. Professor Lupin start the movie off knocking off Dementors. They've been teasing Harry about that the whole movie. Dementors, because shit, they damn scary. So, yeah, Harry, so he's starting to like train Harry how to fight Dementors with his favorite thing, Patronus, Expecto Patronum Expelliarmus. That's all Harry know how to do. But he's the best in the world of all time at that. So he's teaching them about the Expelliarmus, that's a disarmer, and his Patronus. So Harry's starting to learn that, eating the little chocolates, knowing that helps you against them. Woo woo. Harry getting good at it. This is a 3rd year. You normally learn this shit by your 7th year. So Harry above the curve, and he got natural ability and talent from his Potters, which are purebloods throughout the history into a few generations before Harry, where it started being not just flat out purebloods. But it's in his gene to be great. And the story is built for him to have plot armor or whatever. I don't care. Harry, you know what I'm saying, gets saved a lot. So it ain't like he just kick everybody's ass. He gets saved a lot. I'm good with Harry. I love him. Anyways, he learned how to fight off the Dementors and this and that now. Now they starting to talk about Lupin in the class because Snape have to substitute for him because it's a full moon and now he going crazy. Animagus can turn into an animal. A werewolf can't. They learning all about that. Hermione keep on raising her hand. Snape not calling on her because he want Slytherin to get the points. She interrupting. He scolded her. Woo woo. We know the history. So now they know about werewolves, Dementors. Woo woo. They learning about dark arts and dark creatures. Now we get into the end, final segment, and I'm still thinking in my mind, who the damn villain? Because we have an expedition dump when they go on a field trip. I spoke about that at the opening of the video. They have a field trip in which they in a place like Sirius Black on the loose. Everybody's starting to lose business because they don't want to come across him. Harry got a Deathly Howl, which is an invisible cloak. So he followed his teachers into one of the pubs and hear the exposition with McGonagall and the minister and the pub owner about Sirius Black on the loose. Him and James used to be Ace Boone Coons. He betrayed him to Lord Baltimore and got him killed and killed Pettigrew. You know what I'm saying? So now Harry like crying. And I felt them. I'm like, God damn, that was grimy as hell. First view, I mean. So Hermione and them see the little footprints. What's good of an invisibility cloak if motherfuckers can see your footprints? We get past that. That ain't supposed to happen. That was bad writing. Anyways, they take the invisibility cloak off of Harry. He crying. And Harry was like, yeah, now I know what's good. I don't even care if he find me. I just found out him and my mom and pops and them was cool. He betrayed them to Baltimore. So when he come, I'ma kill him. I'm catching a body. I felt him. I clapped. Like, hell yeah. You get this revenge. Hell yeah. It's going to be justifiable because he coming after you. This self-defense completely. You want to be an Auror anyway. This your practice. Let's kill this motherfucker right now. Excuse my language. This Harry Potter. This ain't some other video where cussing necessary. Anyways. Now we got the real story. Sirius Black the villain. So now, you know what I'm saying, we get to the end of the movie. Lupin them, they all, I don't know how, I forget. I don't know how they got out there. They at the Screeking Shack. I guess Hermione done her research. That's where the wolf might go. They get there. The dog grab Ron leg, drag him into the Shrieking Shack. We get the reveal that Lupin been helping Sirius the whole time. Plot twist. They both good. They love Harry and his father and mother. Now he like him, I ain't try to bite you. I was after your rat. He been a pet for 13 years. What damn pet you know lived 13 years? Meaning a mouse, a rat. They don't have that many lifespan. He like, I could tell you something. Bow, they start splashing, trying to turn him back into his human form. He try to crawl through the little rat hole, and that's when his body gets stuck in it. They pull him out. I'm talking about this actor Pettigrew. I wish I had the visuals. Man, this dude looked just like a fucking rat. The makeup, the teeth, everything. He like, serious, Loomis, my friends. They like, shut the fuck up. We finna catch a body on you now. Harry like, chill out. No, we gonna let the Dementors get this. He like, no. I'm talking about classic scene. Now, they outside having a little heart to heart. Like, yeah, if you want to when it's all over, and my name get cleared, you can come live with me. He like, for real? Hell yeah. He like, bet. But as this happening, you know what I'm saying, Pettigrew trying to cop a plea with Loomis and Hermione and Ron, like, clever girl, help me, Ron, I was your pet. Like, they're like, man, fuck off, we ain't fucking with you. So then a full moon started. It's a movie, a full moon had to start. That's when he started transforming. Sirius tried to stop him, like, you take your Wolfbane's potion, that's supposed to stop it a little bit. So he like, woo, he transforming. He can't control himself. Pettigrew grabbed the wand, bam, himself back into a rat. He escaped like a rat. All that happens, you know what I'm saying? Snape come out, try to save them from the werewolf. Black turns into the wolf. He start fighting him, but he gets smashed by the werewolf. Woo, woo, woo. Then the death kiss, all that happens. I didn't even bring up the time turner, and I don't want to bring up the time turner. Anyways, they supposed to have a happy ending. They in the hospital. They telling Dumbledore what happened, the true story. Dumbledore like, okay, I kind of do believe y'all, but they ain't gonna believe y'all. The Ministry. He like, time turner y'all way. Set this up. They go back, save Buckbeak, clear people name, do this, do that. But in the end, Pettigrew still get away. So he's still on the loose. And that's going to be key. Sirius is still viewed as a convict, but at least the people he loved know the truth. So this ends kind of not happy ending. We won like the first two. It ends like we alive. We know the truth. But it's a lot more work to do. And that's it. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And I'm going to tell you, on first viewing, it was okay to me. But after the first two, I was so hyped. It didn't do it for me. But on later viewings, 1,000 times later, this became one of my most favorite. Because you start to see, they ain't playing with you. They went from kid. This shit got dark fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to hear it's dark into the fourth one when real bodies get caught. But this kind of gloomy, and it make me think, that's why I got this part of my horror channel. Because I'm going to slide it in because I love Harry Potter and because, man, some horrible stuff. A normal 12, 13, 14-year-old shouldn't have to be dealing with grown men who way more powerful and skilled and been through these same lessons in school than you. Most 13-year-olds can't handle, at least in the Muggle world, 13-year-olds can't handle 26-year-olds. Now, when I was 13, I maybe could take a 17-year-old, but not a 26-year-old. And that's the equivalency of wand versus wand power, as far as Muggle fight, fist. My whole thing is, this movie great, and I'm giving this 7 out of 10. Now, I didn't rate the other ones. The first movie, I'm giving that a 9 out of 10 because that set the stage for the franchise. It was a great opening, great, you know, they call it the pilot movie. It set the franchise off. That's a 10. That's a 9 out of 10 for me. The second one, I'm going to give that one more of a 6. It was okay. But this one was a little better than part 2, and I'm going to give it a 7. Stay tuned because the next one on this list, where we at? Dun, 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 dun. You see they got older in this one too. Goblet of Fire. Some of my favorite characters in this. Spoiler. This is my favorite one out of all of the Harry Potters. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Coming soon. ZZ the King. Like and subscribe. Comment if I made a mistake and you know it's to be false. And just remember, I'm your favorite horror channel. Hit me up. I'm out.